everyone. Welcome back to Untold Archives, where we find our heroes potentially in their last day of the Carnarium, one way or another. I guess we'll find out. Welcome back. Sorry we missed last week. We were off, but I foresee smooth sailing from here on out. So very few absences to note. Smooth sailing as if you survive. I guess we'll see. Any announcements from anyone? Okay.
I'm OSHA certified. That's
Ooh.
Good job.
Ooh.
Awesome. You learned about all those bloodborne pathogens and
I never want to take OSHA again.
You know what? I just did OSHA yesterday, bud.
look at you guys go.
We have 2 OSHA certifieds.
So, like, can't or never mind.
TPK is we're invulnerable to TPK now.
Yeah.
Guys, are you wearing your safety equipment? You got steel-toe boots, the hard hats.
Do you think that the 4 people that you murdered on the job had their OSHA training? Do you think? Because that
No,
feels
that's why
like
he got away with
In
it.
OSHA training, like if a band of ragtag adventurers come into your workplace carrying weapons, you should probably run.
No,
Probably.
definitely get PPE. Just get the proper PPE. That's all you need.
All you need. They weren't ready. They weren't ready for it. Hey, you nerds, ready to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huzzah. All right, previously on Carnarium, Bronze Kingdom Carnarium, if you're looking for the full name, you were making your way to the vaults out of your cage, in which you were going to fetch Alistair's contract and also the gate scroll that you needed in order to get off of this hellish pocket dimension. You snuck through a servant's hall. You passed through various mysterious doors, which you did not choose to investigate. You did kill 4 staff members who were off duty playing Magic the Gathering, murdered them like they were nothing. You did hear a crying voice, but you decided to continue on until you reached the end of the hallway where you found 2 shadow demons that you attacked and were successfully able to kill. After that, a few members of the group decided to go back and check on the crying voice. There was a little bit of dissension in the party over this choice, but it ended up you, Oleg and Rush and Ken went back and checked the room and found a little girl in a cage. She had a bracelet on her collar. She was the one crying. Otherwise, the room was empty. And she seemed a little confused and a little bit out of it. And she is now with your party, currently with Ken. Her name is Gira. And once you entered the main hall, you saw you were out of the servants' hallway. You were in this pretty ornate and elaborate, very large hallway. Ken found a pedestal that looked empty, but the mirror reflecting behind it had a ring on it. When you looked in the mirror, you became trapped, and you saw some shit until Gael was able to successfully get you out by showing him the mirror itself a reflection. And once you were out, you had the ring in your hand, and you were given a vision of what the previous wearer of the ring, what happened to them. You then had a door at the end of the hallway, and you eventually figured out how to get the door to interact with you. It had a carved, almost embossed or engraved feature of a woman with her back to you. When Gael eventually touched her, she turned the stone coming to life, and she gave you a couple of tasks. The first was to tell her that she was beautiful, which Gael passed. The second was a riddle which hinted at Ken and Gael's true relationship, which Gael did solve the riddle, and Ken is now a little confused and a little questioning over in the corner as he rocks little baby Gira. Before you could enter the hall, you heard gnomish cursing as Dash was dragged by her hair into the hall by Sergok, Oleg's brother. She was clearly tossed about a bit. She's a bit battered. And as she's dragged into the hall, Anariel, your patron, kind of whispers in your ear that this was that he is the one who told Sergok about Dash looking for him on behalf of Oleg as kind of payback for Alistair talking to you. And let's see, let's check these notes. Sergok gives a little evil villain monologue that gives away that Malakar's soul is also in the vault, something you did not know you were looking for. And as you think that that is potentially all that you have to deal with, the door, which is definitely evil, begins counting down before she plans on calling her master, who we can infer is likely Rakdos.
Oh,
Did I
so
miss anything?
she hasn't called Rakdos yet.
You give us 20 seconds or something.
Yeah, she's giving you 20-second head start.
Look, if we murder this door,
Oh.
Gonna
Dead
murder a
door,
door?
tell no tales.
Dead doors tell no
Take it
tales.
off the hinges?
That's the name of this episode now.
that door roll initiative.
I mean, you do you,
Lights, man.
but as we pan out on our scene, I do need everyone to roll initiative.
Ooh, buddy.
Wow. Okay.
Oh nope.
Hey. All right. Okay.
No!
Lame.
Did we all
That
just roll
one.
terribly?
That one, so I get.
So did Sergok. Sergok also
So
got
did
that one.
I.
No way, you guys!
Yes.
What is
Wow.
happening?
I still... Okay, so now I don't feel so bad.
I got a 6.
We're doing
I got a
great, guys.
27.
Hey, fuck you, Frost.
Fuck you,
Yeah.
man.
Hashtag fuck Frost. Start it.
All right. We don't need to
Frost,
start this, man.
You're right. I'm
Frost done
sorry.
nothing wrong.
Frost has done nothing wrong.
Just
Yet.
there.
Yeah, true. Frost has only ever been our buddy.
I've got a 15.
All right,
Not bad.
please hold. Roll. Oh my gosh, fucking Finn. Okay, real bad.
Poor Finn.
Everyone did bad. Okay, Frost. 27 is the highest,
All right.
I assume.
Mhm.
All right. Between 20 and 27. Anybody?
Crickets.
All right. 15 to 20.
15.
10 to 15.
Dude.
Not one, bro. I cannot.
5 to 10. 5 to 10.
6.
Let's
You
go!
and Finn. 6.
Yeah. Me and Finn.
I think his dex is higher. He's a +4 dex.
It was a great start.
And then
4.
4. Okay. And then who has a higher dex between you two?
I have a +1.
I have a +1.
Roll it.
Roll
It's a roll
off!
off.
I'll give it to Gael. She can go before me.
Roll off. Let the fates decide.
I rolled a 7.
I rolled a 4, so Gael, please. Ladies first.
God.
Guys,
Questy-
no worries. It's just Sergok.
Can I make a please, for the love of God, before you kill us, let me do one thing?
Absolutely.
Can
Well,
I
we
put
do a roll.
Can I have put Gira down and told her to go hide behind a pillar?
Yes.
Thank you.
That's your
Yeah.
action.
I assume that
Drag
as soon as Sergok showed up, I assume that you put her down.
Oh yeah.
What a permissive TM. What a
I
what a
know.
wide.
She's so
Loving
free and
TM.
flowy with her decisions. It's beautiful.
I would have made a costume bonus action.
Danny
I'm gonna
doesn't
bonus
do
action
that.
direct Gira to
I'm
save
not
her
joking
kidding.
life.
either.
No, he's
Danny
not.
likes
You can't
25.
like talk in when he is DMing. Like saying words to another character is your bonus action.
Danny, I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah. Ew,
You're a
Danny,
great player,
no.
and that's.
What are you doing with your hands? What was that?
Twisting my nipples excitedly. Your pain.
Thank you. For our blind followers, just so you know,
Sorry,
Danny was twisting his nipples in delight.
For our blind followers,
On
be
it.
glad you didn't have to witness.
All right. With that, several of you are at the door of the vault, otherwise spaced out. So you have 20 seconds before this this door makes its call. What are you going to do, Frost?
I think a good first action here would be to throw a little hunter's mark his way. That'd be good for me. Do I have the spell slots for that? I do have the spell slots for that. That is. Go ahead and cast that, so I get the extra 1d6 damage on him.
Don't die.
Alrighty, now we're just gonna go after Sergok with the crossbow. Just load it up from the back line. I guess I'm middle here, and see if we can hit him. 21 to hit.
Let's see here. Yes, 21 does hit.
Alrighty. Here. So 7 damage on the first shot. Gonna shoot again. Nat 20 hit.
Ooh.
Ooh. Sassafras.
And then I can. No, I can't. Not torn. I'm frost. Can't reroll that. So 12, 16. So 28 plus another 6. 32 damage.
All
So
right.
just from the back line, just loading that little crossbow, Frost just sort of looks his way, just sends 2 shots, square at Sergok.
They both land. Dash still at his feet right now, and he is a little distracted by her still there. That he's not able to dodge or jump out of the way in time, and he just takes them both square in the shoulder. You hear a growl of rage leave him. Rush, what are you doing?
Ooh.
The door is open, by the way, to the vault.
I will start like kind of hopping in place, trying to get some electricity going, and I'll bonus action step of the wind, just full speed, running at him, and then I'm gonna like probably jump and hit him in the upper hip with my staff. I'm gonna try to stunning strike him.
All right. What save is he rolling for that?
A con save.
Okay.
I don't even think I hit him. A 12.
Nope, that did not hit.
Okay, so I'll do it again for my second attack. 25.
Okay, that 25 does hit.
Okay.
Roll for damage.
I'll take key points away for that. That's also a con save.
That was, let's see, he has a plus. That's a 21 for his con save.
Yeah, he's got that. Hit him for 8 points of damage. I'll just
All right.
swing twice at his upper hip.
All right, as you speed up, again, he doesn't see you coming just at the ferocity that you come in. You're so small compared to him as well that he doesn't expect it, and you crack him square in each shin. Any bonus action for you?
No, the bonus action was step of the wind.
Oh, perfect.
And then I moved away, but I have mobile.
Sounds good. All right. It is going to be Finn's turn next. And I think Finn is going to prioritize getting what you guys need to get out of here. So he is going to head in to your next map. Oh, did I stack them?
Ooh.
Okay, that stacked bad. Please ignore for a second.
Ignoring.
Oh my gosh, it just keeps putting it next to it and I don't know how to move it. Can I move it? We'll just try moving it like way over here. It's close. That's as close as I can get it, guys. That's
There you
I love
close
it.
as
It's fine. We know it's there.
There's magic that allows you to go from one to the other.
Ooh. The jump cut.
Yeah, exactly. So he is
Loading
now
screen.
Movie magic.
in the kind of foyer area of the vault,
We
which
don't
I
know
will
that.
describe. Yeah, I will describe to you when one of the actual characters gets in there. Ken, you're up.
Ken will look at Dash next to Sergok. We'll look at Oleg, and I think just look at him. Go, change of plans. He dies now.
That was always the plan, bro.
Perfect. And he will take his full movement, which is going to be this, like this. It's 40 feet of movement to get right there, and then I'm going to throw a chromatic orb at his ass. It's a 12 hit him? I doubt it does, but
It does not.
it goes wild. All right. And then I can't use my Misty Step, so that will be my turn.
All right. Next up is Oleg's
Do you
turn.
want to hear about sadder turns? I'm about 5 feet short of getting to a paladin's worst nightmare, something further than 30 feet.
I'll push you.
I'll push you.
Yeah, I'm gonna push. Well, this looks like one of those classic hold your action kind of moments. As I sprint towards him, Ken, I'm almost like pushing you to the side as I'm sprinting. So close to him, and I'm going to rage, and then I will hold my action. The trigger being Sergok, that dirty piece of shit.
The moment you rage, you see him crack almost like a half smile, like he's excited about this for you.
Not as excited as I am.
All right. After that is Dash's turn, and she is going to. Oh, Dash, where is your sheet, my sweet baby angel? She has no weapon. She's just going to unarmed strike him by elbowing him in the calf as she sits right next to him. Haberdash Fiddleaf. You are not a very strong girl. Oh, it does hit though. It just barely hits.
Take notes, Ken.
Doing 1 point of damage. And she is going to use her movement to run behind you. He does get an attack of opportunity on her.
No.
No. And she's done.
But it is going to. It's gonna hit. So sorry.
Fine, it's just everyone's favorite character. No,
It's fine.
it's fine. It's okay.
What's a critical hit?
What is it, DM?
She's as she elbows him and then starts like crawling away, he swings wildly at her and knocks her with the broadside of his weapon, which is kind of an amalgamation of part spear. It has the flat head of an axe on one side, and just knocks her. You can hear her ribs crack, and she is able to get to you, but like she's in a state. She barely makes it to you, but she is. You still none of you speak Gnomish, so you can't understand the words, but you can tell she's like, you motherfucker, in Gnomish. All right, next up, Gael.
Can I do a perception check? I think Gael is worried about the big picture here, about the summoning.
I thought more of you would be
One
worried
of us
about the
should
big
be.
picture. Honestly, I'm like, oh, you guys are all fighting Sergok. That's the choice you're making? Okay.
No. If I want to see if I think we can damage her. Like, it can she be stopped from summoning? Is what Gael wants to either insight or perceive.
So like, is there anything specifically that you're looking for?
Looking to see, like, is the door is the door something that if we killed could not summon? Like, is it something like that, or is it like magically protected? There's nothing we can do.
You can make a perception check.
5 + 7.
It's a very thick stone door, is what you can tell. The door itself is probably 8 to 10 inches thick of solid stone. And she appears to be like moving seamlessly in it as she's kind of like peering around you guys to see the fight that's happening. She's moving kind of fluidly within that stone. That's all you can tell with what you got.
Okay, then Shiitake, what are we gonna do? I think she's going to bonus action cast a spiritual weapon. To send over to the shenanigans happening behind her. And then I think she wants to see if she can hurt this door in some way. Oh, let me roll for my spiritual weapon. Hold on. I think it's a +7 to hit. Give me a better dice.
We throw your spiritual weapon up here. Is it?
I just did.
Well, thank you. Yeah, over by what's his face?
Sergok.
Sergok. Yeah.
Oh, there's already another copy. Okay.
Okay.
Get rid of that one.
17 + 7 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Spiritual weapon. I had cast this at what level did I cast this at? Oh, biscuits. Okay, that's all I can do. So let me give you this damage. Dang it. I'm thinking that the stone is resistant to poison.
It's probably
a
safe bet.
Makes me sad. So we're gonna roll a d8. So 7 damage to Sergok from spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna cantrip Sacred Flame at her.
Okay.
It's a 15 dex save for her.
Okay. So she is in a door, so she's not going to make her dex save, so it just will hit.
Oh, fabulous. So that's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10. Do I add anything to this? Sacred Flame. So 10 radiant damage.
As that strikes you, you notice there's like some singe marks on the door, but then she turns to look at you. That was not very polite. And you notice appearing behind you, and no one else would notice except Finn in the other room. These dogs is the closest description that you would have for them, but to call them a dog is incorrect. They have these glowing, fiery eyes. They are hairless, just this leathery skin and what looks almost like porcupine quills coming out of the back of their necks and running down their spines. And these growling hounds appear behind you.
Oh.
Arnar.
We're not being polite. Gael's just going to turn and face the threat behind her, but that is all action bonus attack. That's all she's doing.
All right, Anariel.
Anariel is. She is going to use a spell slot and cast silence directly on the door.
All right.
Because her thought process is that will work. And then she is going to run into the room. How far is it between the opening and the new room?
Is
it like directly?
Yep, it's directly.
Okay, so.
About 55 feet.
Quick have to Google silence. Please hold.
20. 25, 30, 35. I'll come right next to it. Over here.
All right, so once you enter this room, what you can see is that you're almost in what would be like a foyer in an entryway. You can clearly see through here is another doorway with kind of an arch that separates the two rooms. In the room that you're in, it's kind of like a staging area where things that might need to be readily accessed are. In there, you see that there are things like chains and shackles. There's whips. There's the collars that all of you are wearing. You do notice that there are, I guess, make a perception check for me.
That's a dirty 20.
You see that both the bracelets that Sergok and Gira are wearing are in there, and along with you see with the dirty 20 what you would know to be the gate scrolls.
Okay. Cool.
Those are all in this initial foyer way. As you look further down into the room, your mind almost has trouble comprehending the depth of the room because it just continues on as far as you can see, as though like the horizon, it just continues going. You can see that there is it's almost library-esque in that there are shelves holding these different items. Some of them are items that glow faintly, some of them are arcane texts, some of them are artifacts that you can only begin to guess what they are. From this distance, that's all that you can tell is in that next room.
Okay. Then before I end my turn, I'm gonna elbow Finn and point to the gate scrolls and the bracelets. Considering we can't talk since we're within the 20-foot range.
Yeah.
And yeah, that'll be it.
All right. He'll give you a nod in return. Next up is Sergok's turn. And he is coming straight for his baby brother.
Okay. I would like to use first my reaction and then my held action.
Okay, sounds good.
I will use my reaction to hit him recklessly.
Reckless. How reckless of you.
So I get advantage and then he gets advantage. Not a great start. 15.
Nope, does not hit.
Okay, well, works out a reaction. Okay, and then I'm going to use my held action to hit him successfully this time. Not 20!
Woo!
Let's go.
Yes. Finish him.
Get it, Oleg.
And I will be using a second level Divine Smite.
Of course you will, yep. And that 22nd level Divine Smite. Poor Sergok.
Oof.
You think my man's not going to use a second level Divine Smite?
God willing, he's going to use 2. Okay. I got to find all the dice I need. Guys, I'm ready. I'm so sorry.
What do you need?
I mean, I have them. I own the dice.
That's the benefit of having digital dice. You just don't have to worry about that. So I'm okay with having.
But I get to like feel that
Yeah,
in my
but
hands.
how would you
Feel the power.
How would you feel the power? This is amethyst. It's nice
I have
and
visited
heavy.
my local comic shop and I have looked at some dice moving here. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
guys.
Good.
It's my dash dice.
pick some up.
Purple.
Those
My
are
purple.
so
dice
pretty.
is my dash dice. Like a heavy little cold rock. So good.
My problem is like I like really nice dice, and so like I find a set on TikTok or something. I'm like, oh, those are beautiful. I love that set. It's like $300 for the whole set. Never mind. No longer as pretty as I thought it was.
I want flash. Mm-mm.
Sorry, I'm.
Yeah, you're doing some. As long as he's just rolling dice, I'll show you my Christmas dice. These have little flowers in
Ooh.
them,
Oh,
That's
very
great.
pretty. Very pretty.
and they came with like the cool shaped D8.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep, love that. And the cool shaped.
Yeah.
as
Danny,
he's
why the
mapping.
face? Danny, why?
Ultimate causing power.
51 points of damage on the
Oh,
first.
Hell
target.
yeah, brother.
As you hit, he doubles over. You crack him solidly beneath the
Okay.
ribs.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, "That was for roaring." And then I'm gonna hit him again.
This is a great fight, guys.
Would you believe it?
No way.
Would you
No
believe it?
way. Wow.
Whoa.
I would like to burn another second level divine smite,
Yes, I think that you would.
if I may be so bold.
Back
All
to
right.
getting that revenge
All right.
today.
Man,
Tell us
if only y'all can pull this off and do it to Torn, but I don't think you will.
Exactly.
59 points of damage on that.
Holy crap.
Over 100 damage on one turn.
Yeah. He
110.
staggers to the knee and he like gives a grunt and he stands back up.
That one was for Nurk.
Oh, poor nerd.
What's the matter, brother? Done already?
Spits blood in the ground at your feet. Not quite yet.
Let's see what you got.
And he is you're going to have to make a strength save.
I'm gonna succeed at a strength save. Love you can see what just happened.
Is that your third nat 20?
Oh my gosh.
I cannot.
To be. It's meant to be.
Simply cannot.
Oh, shit. The dice tell the story.
I'm gonna
Nice
wear
that you
your
are.
face like a helmet.
We're not gonna say that later when we're all dead, though.
Hold on.
Like, the dice were wrong. Go back.
All right,
Load
well.
save, load save.
Load save.
20 in a row. Let's see what the probability of that is.
Okay.
So
So you are not knocked prone with that nat 20. But you are still going to. It's a dirty 20 to hit.
dirty 20 shall hit.
A 1 in 8,000 chance of doing that.
Did you factor in though that two of them I had advantage on?
Did you also factor in just his innate luck and experience?
Yeah. Did you factor in
His smolder?
his smolder, Jen?
Yep, there it is. There it is.
And
That is 20 points of damage as he swings his weapon at you.
what sort of damage are we repping?
Slashing damage.
Okay.
Ooh,
He's,
Under 10.
he's oh right, because you're raging.
He does get advantage,
Oh,
just to
make sure
remember.
it's okay. The second roll was an @1, so
Not to talk
all
myself
right.
into that,
He is
but-
going to then swing with the back of that hammer end coming back at you, which is many to hit. Lots of numbers to hit.
Thanks.
Ooh, this one's a spicy roll. Oh, spicy roll. Like, I'm sorry.
Add it up. We came here for spicy rolls.
Put it on my tab.
We're on
34 points of bludgeoning damage, but again, it's halved, so that's barely anything to you.
I'm gonna just spit on the ground and look up at him and be like, "I don't remember you being such a bitch."
You hear a fearsome growl, and he looks kind of around at all of you, and looks back at Oleg. You can see your 2 hits were powerful. They have taken from him, and you can visibly tell that like he was not ready for this fight. And as he looks at you, Oleg, and again spits blood on the ground. Oh, baby brother. Time for a bit of a, what would you call it? Moral dilemma. See, for those of us without morals, it's not really a dilemma. But for you, I think there will be. See, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna get out of here, and you're gonna let me, because spits more blood on the ground. There's a few things that your friends don't know about those gate scrolls, and I think if you don't know them, none of you are going to get out of here. So, if you kill me, which I'll be on, I'm man enough to admit you do it. But if you do, I guess you'll just good luck with those scrolls. And he starts backing away. Are you going to take your opportunity attack?
Yes. Yes,
How
he
bad
is.
does he look?
He looks bad.
He looks that bad?
He looks bad.
Clench my weapon tightly. I look back at my friends. And I look back at him. Oh shit.
Ken's just doing this.
So he's just trying to leave. He's just dip setting.
We
Yeah,
need
but you
him for
want-
the scrolls anyways.
He wants
We
to
can't
tell me
kill him.
something. But he has something to tell me.
He's
Tell
trying
the
to
truth,
leave
that
though.
bitch. Make him tell you.
Where were his words when he murdered your family? Fucking kill him.
Oh,
I'm still raging.
Either way, he has to stay.
Oh no. I just feel like I want to chop him so badly, but I feel like I'm not supposed to.
You do you.
what would Oleg do?
I can make him stay. If I can land a hit, I can make him stay.
But can you make him tell you what he needs to tell you?
That's gonna be the case. I feel like that's up to Oleg. That might be Oleg and Ken on that one. But I can get him to stay.
We only have like 20 seconds. We don't have time for like interrogation.
Yeah.
Don't worry about interrogation.
He's
Kill
gonna-
him.
I
He
think
hurt
it's all up
Dash.
to your hit
Oh,
here.
Sergok, you'll leave when I say you can leave.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 21 to hit. I guess I'm gonna drop a first level Divine Smite.
Yes.
I know it's wrong, but I just
It's so right.
can't stop it.
It's so right.
It's not that much damage this time. It's not so much this time. It's only 18 this time.
What happens to him?
No!
Yeah! Be happy.
As he goes to leave, I take the axe side of my halberd and I chop him down onto the collarbone, planting it in, and I pull him back towards me. And I said, "That was for Camario." And I turn him to face me. And I hold it aloft over my head And I look at him and this is for Broker. And as I raise it, I hesitate. Because Oleg thinks to this oath that he swore against his brother all these years ago, this oath that has been eating away at him, that has been competing with his true oath, the Ward Knight oath, the one that Nurk, Camariel, Rorin, and his mentor Brocker would have wanted him to follow. They wouldn't have wanted this path for him. And I'm just sitting there staring at him bleeding out with my axe raised, and I realized that, like, what the hell am I doing? Like, I have almost jeopardized us getting out of here for this piece of shit. You're not fucking worth it. And I lower my halberd and I turn and I walk away.
He is almost a bit speechless as you do this. And it takes him a pause, it takes him a beat before you hear his voice call after you. Couldn't land the final blow.
I turn back. I wouldn't dirty my blade. Ken, kill this piece of shit. And I don't even watch you do it. I just turn my back and start walking.
Ken will walk up, pull out his sword. He's still on his knees, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. He'll just walk up behind him, grab him by his hair, turn him to look at Dash, and just get down, whisper in his ear, and just say, "Bad dog," and slit his throat.
Holy shit.
He for a second, only like a day or two ago, you saw a different orc with his throat slit, and you remember Finn's body falling into a pool of his own blood. And it's almost poetic now, seeing that same hand that held the knife before, laying now in that pool of blood as Sergok's body lies now on the cold marble floor, and a pool spills beneath him and his body goes still. Y'all fucked him up.
Ken, grab that halberd of his. That is special to me. Yeah, thanks. I didn't want to turn around for it because I kind of just did the...
Yep. No, it looked really cool. It was great. That was... We'll talk later, okay? Yes? I have to... But...
Yeah, let's just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, smart move, smart move.
All right.
Can I go up to Dash and make sure she's okay?
You guys are still in initiative order, so
Fuck.
you can on your turn. We are back up to Frost, back at the top, which means we are down to 12 seconds.
Well, let me get moving
It was
towards
worth it. It was worth it. These seconds were needed.
these seconds were needed. Get moving towards these two. I'm getting you contract. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and move Hunter's Mark with my bonus action over to this one here. And I'm going to go in with my short sword for this dog. Yeah, that's a 7.
No, that does not hit him.
All right, we'll try it again. Oh, give me something. 15?
15 does hit, yes.
Alrighty, let me get you that number. Yeah, oh yeah, we're rolling. I used all my luck on the initiative because it is not here, y'all. That is awful.
You know what? You're going first, so.
True. Total of 6 damage. So Frost, he puts that crossbow back, pulls out the short sword, walks up to that dog, slashes, and just is not connecting. comes back across, just barely nicking him.
Yeah, and you hear almost a growl, but it's like the throat of this thing is not quite dog-like enough to create a growl, so it's really gravelly, and it sounds really otherworldly as this creature snarls at you. Oh, Rush, you are up.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna run over here and help Frost out.
Man, the fact that you can just yeet your body that far on that big of a map.
His movement speed is what's your total again? It's insane.
75.
Oh my word.
That's 5 more movement speed. 20. So yeah, I just run full speed and I just slam the staff down on top of its head, and then I hit him for another 23.
23 points of damage?
No. I hit him for 17.
17 damage, okay.
Mm. And for my bonus action, I'll just... does a 17 hit?
Yes, 17 does hit.
Okay, then I'll just kick the dog, the weird monster dog looking thing.
All right, for how much?
7.
Ooh, that is exactly what you needed. And you hear, again, almost what you would describe as a whimper, just not quite, as its body crumples to the ground. And the moment it hits the ground, it actually puffs into ash and disappears.
Jesus. Gotta get out of here. I'm gonna just go the extra 5. There you go.
All right. It is this one's turn. And let's see, Gael, you are closest, and he is coming at you. And you hear the snarl approach from behind as he comes to bite you. And that is not going to hit with his first attack. And he's not going to, 2 bites. And Gael, you are just moving around, just dodging these long extended canines as he tries to latch onto your calf. And he will not succeed. It is Finn's turn now as we pop in here. And Finn is going to pull his weapon on the hellhound in front of him. Finn, why is your sheet always missing? That is going to really fly. That arrow just gone.
He's distracted, you know.
He's distracted. Worried about his
The
boom.
heart wasn't in it.
Let's see here.
Well, she's adding that. Gael, do we still have warding bond?
I think unless
Or no, because it was
10 minutes from the moment that we started down the hallway.
after we've done a whole bunch of.
I was gonna say I think it's been 10 minutes, and that was my only. That was
No,
it.
that's okay. I was just curious if there was
Shouldn't still no.
cheeky teleport shenanigans.
His second arrow does land in the flank of this creature, and you hear a bit of a yip as the arrow sinks in. And that is what he is going to do for his turn. And next up, we have... Sorry, confused. Ken, you're up next.
No, Ken's gonna stay back here. And he's just gonna is Dash okay.
She's you can tell like very visibly wounded, but she's conscious and she's mad.
Understandable. I have nothing to be able to heal her with, so I will, after I guess making sure she's okay. See, I was right here. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Move 40 feet here and see that this one is attacking her, and I will try and throw my longsword at it.
All right.
Okay. No, I'm gonna use my last spell slot for a chromatic orb. Why not? Yeah.
Hit him with an orb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hit him with an orb. That is an 11 to hit.
Nope, that does not.
I just
Yeah,
learned this
wasn't
spell. I don't know how to aim it properly and whatnot. That'll be Ken.
If only you got some magic training, you know?
I'll kill you.
Yeah, I know.
You never played catch with your brother?
Jesus.
That was good.
Oh, man.
That was good.
No, he can never throw straight.
Oh, right.
All right. Any bonus action?
No, of course not. That's it. That's all. Ken's a one-trick pony right now.
That's okay.
All right. The blink. Let's see. Anariel, this hound is going to come at you, and it's going to miss its first attack. Its second attack is going to be a 23 to hit.
Barely hits me. Yeah.
Sounds good. And as he latches on, he is going to be, I just did the math and then instantly forgot the number, so let me just redo the math.
Okay. Yeah.
16 points of piercing damage as his teeth sink into your calf, and he kind of gives a tug and tries to pull you off balance. All right, and that is his turn. Oleg, you're up.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, classic paladin problem of I want to hit the guy, but he's so far away. I actually just realized there's something else on Sergok's body that I want. I don't know if I need
He's
it,
like,
but I was like,
I'll
God,
turn
dang
around.
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run up to him because he has a bracelet on.
He does.
Yeah, I'm gonna chop his arm off, and I'm just gonna.
I mean, the bracelet does just detach like a bracelet,
Nah,
but you're
just the
welcome.
Said
You still
what I said.
obviously you can still cut it off. That's fine.
The whole arm.
It's gonna be a case, you know.
And then I'm going to use. I'm gonna drop my rage, and I'm gonna use a few. I'm gonna use. Oh wait, maybe I don't have a healing spell. It feels like as a paladin, that's something I should have. Oh, I'm gonna use a cure wounds on Dash, so that she can actually move. She gets 8 points back.
Talk about it.
You can see that
Yeah,
her
one of
like
them
her
lightning
posture
spells.
relaxes a little bit, and she looks up at you. And you guys have had a bit of a contentious relationship so far because you're bad mouthing her friend. But she gives you a nod of thanks, and she gets to her feet.
That's all I got. Bonus action movement.
All right, it is her turn. She is gonna kind of scan the scene since she just got into this room. And she is noticing that everybody is running one direction. She's just gonna kind of follow along with the party. And she's going to... Don't think she's going to do much of anything. She is going to, now she's next to Ken, she's going to look at you. Can you tell me what the fuck is going on?
Evil door, need the gate scrolls. I adopted a girl. We just killed Oleg's
You
brother.
adopted you
Yeah, that's Gira. Say hi, Gira. It's
Gira's like kind of looking, still out of it, still zony. Okay, well, okay, fuck, I'll go get her.
Thank
And she's
you.
going to use her dash action to hop on over. that direction. Next up is Gael.
Gael is going to save everything that she can for this last big fight, and she's just going to cast poison spray on the animal attacking her.
Just remember that you're still within the 20 feet for vocal spells. Just telling you that.
Oh, yeah.
Let me make sure what this one is. Oh, this one's verbal and somatic. What about this?
I think you're right on the cusp, so if you like moved around the guy, you should be fine.
He would get an opportunity attack.
Not if you don't leave his 5 feet.
So where do I need to just go this way?
Like right here.
Wheel around
On the other
to
side of him.
butt.
Oh, on the other side. Okay, so I would do that as my movement, and
Butt
then
flank him.
cast
Butt flank him.
butt flank him. Disturbing. 19 plus 7.
Yep.
My poison is 2d12. Give me your d12. 11.
11 points of damage.
Yes, a poison damage.
Okay, sounds good.
Movement. I don't think I have any bonus actions right now. I guess I'll try to like inch up the spiritual weapon. It's gonna take forever. I can only move 20, but I'm not doing anything else anyway. Thank you. I mean, if it catches up, it does. Cool. I don't have to waste it again. But yeah, that's all G's gonna do.
All right. So, you can see when you spray this dog, he gives a bit of a whimper, but he's still snarling, and you can see drool and saliva just dripping down his chin. Next up is, let's see. I really should have numbered these dogs because I'm just so confused at which dog's turn it is. So
I think this one's the only one that hasn't gone.
Okay, yeah, so it must be that one. So he is going to run at Finn and try and chomp my sweet baby boy.
Bite him in the nerds.
And it does not hit on his first attack. His second one does hit. So, all right, sweet baby angel. Oh, that's not bad at all.
Oh, y'all got hit together.
Mm-hmm.
So now both of you have just a mangy hellhound clinging to your calves as you try and kick him free. You're going to need rabies shots together after this. Couples rabies shots.
Damn it.
So.
Hopefully there's a buy one, get one free or something.
Yeah, there's a coupon, I'm sure.
You had a long needle go through your leg and his leg.
Just, yeah.
Just.
There you go.
I wouldn't.
Oh, is that how
Yeah.
it works, Ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. Anariel, you're up.
Okay, so is this like a table? Like I have to walk around? Or
No.
can I just...
Nope,
Okay.
there's a lamp on the ceiling, and then a rug on the floor.
Okay, and so if I try to move, homie's coming with me because he's attached, or...
No, you'd still be. It was just a bite, not a grapple or anything. It's
Okay,
just
okay. Then I have to move because I have no somatic. So where do I have to move to? Okay. So I'm gonna 5, 10, 15 right here. Does he take attack opportunity?
He does. And that will hit. It's a low roll, though, for you. 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay. I will then... I'll do my tried and true Eldritch Blast at him.
Oh, do you have to make a concentration check? Or silence?
Oh, I do. The first one I did, I rolled an 18, so let me roll the other one. That's a 17. I'm assuming those stay. What's my plus 9? One is a 24 to hit, and one is a 14 to hit.
Both of those will hit.
Okay, cool.
Just naked little dogs.
Lanky little dogs.
Unless you roll an 11.
Yeah. It happened to anyone.
He just so happened to shoot at the armored dog.
That is 27 force, and he's pushed back 20 feet.
All right. He's pushed actually back through the doorway, and he gives a yelp, and you can tell that he's kind of trembling a bit, but he is still snarling at you in his gravelly snarl. Anything else from you, Anariel?
I don't have any bonus actions. Where are the papers you said specifically in here? Are they like over?
No, so this is like the main vault area, which you guys have not like fully explored yet. So the along the wall of these shelves are where you can see the scrolls.
Can I get there? Okay, I'm gonna move that way. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, and that's where I'll go. And that's my turn.
All right, sounds good. And that is the end of round 2, meaning you guys are down to like 6 to 8 seconds left.
How long does silence last for?
10 minutes. So
Hey, okay.
we Gucci if it works.
Yeah, figured. Okay, cool.
All right, Frost, you're
This is
up.
good thinking.
Let's get some of these dogs taken care of.
Can I pet that dog?
Pet that dog.
You're probably not going to want to pet that dog.
What's that dog doing?
Pet me that
They give you
dog.
rabies.
Let me pet that dog.
Pet that dog.
Same thing. He still has Hunter's Mark. So let's see if we can hit. Give me something. Yeah, 25 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. Hit you with one of these and hit you with another D6. 10 damage on the first. We're going to go back in with the short sword once again. Give me a little nat 20 there. I will take that.
Excellent.
Let's go.
Let's see here. Plus another D6. It's going to be another 19 damage.
He again disappears into dust, just like the first one did. You see just ash everywhere.
Perfect. Cooking with gas. I'm going to go ahead and move up to the next one and preemptively place Hunter's Mark on this one.
Perfect.
That's my turn.
All right, sounds good. Next up, we've got Rush.
Alrighty, I will actually ignore the dog and run through. Oh wait, 30. So this is 30. I got 45. I'll start what have we got so far, Nario?
Scrolls, teleportation, and bracelets, or whatever the hell is over here.
Ooh, bracelets. Yeah, I'll go for the bracelets. Where are the bracelets? Are they just over here too with the shelves?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, they're just kind of all stored together.
Okay, yeah, I'll just start. I'll grab how many bracelets will I be able to grab?
I mean, they're small. You could pocket as many really as you need.
Okay, yeah, I'll just grab one for everyone.
All right.
And then I don't know if that was an action. I'll just grab like everything if anything.
So grabbing the bracelets would count as your action, yes.
Okay. Then I use the rest of my 10 movement speed to start running towards the vault.
All right.
That's my turn.
Very good. Oh.
And a Nario bracelet.
Deciding if I should be yeah, that you didn't use a bonus action.
I didn't know.
Okay, then that can Anariel can have her bracelet.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot. Sorry about that.
All right, so this dog is going to the dog attacking Finn is going to miss with his first bite, and he's going to succeed with his second, doing
It's like a trend for this dog.
I know.
He's just slow down on the first bite.
Gets
Aim.
too antsy with his rabies.
Yeah,
Aim.
exactly. And the second one is going to tear into his calf, and you can see it's actively like bleeding.
He dies.
Oh gosh, Finn is your friend,
Oh, I know.
and he does not die. No, and just snarling ensues. And just 1 second. Let me just quick roll something. For those of you out in the hallway, you notice just a puff of darkness, just rolling magical darkness, and you can like feel anger coming off of it. And
I'll
next,
likely have to. Sorry.
what? Go ahead.
He was talking to someone on the phone.
Sorry. I'm trying to text my manager. He's in China right now. So I'm trying to respond to work. My bad.
He's texting Elon.
Come on, get your priorities in order.
I got like a 2-hour window I can talk to him. We're trying to get stuff sorted out.
Fine, I'll allow it. And this this darkness as it appears is kind of near Dash, and had to say it to get Ken's face. Right next to Dash, Alistair appears in this magical darkness. And for those of you that can see him, when you look on his faces, he kind of looks Dash up and down and sees exactly what you guys saw. Sees that she can only see out of one of her eyes. The other is swollen shut. You can see she has a busted lip. You can see again her torn clothing, and when he looks at her, rage would be an insult to what his face shows when he sees her. And he, as he locks eyes with her, he just says one word, "Who?" And she's just gonna kind of casually point at the mangled corpse of Sergok, which relieves some of the anger from his face, but he'll look around and take in the scene, and he is now in your initiative order as well. But he also rolled really low.
I'm gonna calm down now, but
Okay, Ken.
you can't keep doing that to me.
Can't keep doing what?
Thank you. No.
If you don't give me the reaction, I wouldn't do it. But
Yeah, you're reinforcing it.
but I
Fine,
know
fine.
that you will.
Straight faced. All the rest of the day.
Gotta act frozen.
Alistair grips Dash's neck and begins squeezing tighter and tighter. You see her gasping for air. That's fine. You held it. I can't. That's so good.
Freaks me out, man.
So good.
How that happened?
Fine. You win this round. All right.
For a second, I thought a really dark twist was happening. And I was,
Yes,
You
I
do.
did too.
Inside, I
yes.
was screaming. Okay,
Dash.
continue.
Dash is still safe. All right, Ken, you're up.
I guess Ken is going to move 5, 10, 15. Gael, you're doing fine.
I'm good. I'm Gucci.
And I'm gonna go here next to Dash. And I will motion for Gira to come over to me so that we're all kind of I want them within 5 feet of me. So I know she doesn't have an initiative order, but can I have her
Well, she
move?
can get one. She nat 20'd her initiative order, so.
That's my girl.
Mm-hmm. And with the nat 20, as just this sweet baby angel, she's going to get to pick her spot because I make the rules because I'm the DM. So she's just going to go right after you so that she can just follow your instructions.
Fantastic. Yeah, but I want Dash and Gira within 5 feet of me, but I also want to stay where I am right now because I'm a little closer to Gael too. So that works perfectly.
Lovely.
That'll be my turn.
All right, Oleg, you're up.
Okay. I feel like I've done all the things I need to do. Just sit down, crack a beer.
Yeah, we're done.
Go help her find stuff.
We're
We
good
can
here.
Start deciphering the scrolls. Go help her find scrolls. We gotta decipher some shit.
Yeah, I'll start heading that direction. I'll move Dash, and that's all I can do.
You're just hauling ass. Beautiful. Dash, for her turn, will kind of look to Ken and look to Alistair and be like, so I'm coming with you guys now? I'm staying here?
I mean, if you want to, you don't like. You don't have. It's just. It's not safe.
Yeah, I don't really want to stay here with that fucking guy.
Yeah.
I mean, what
Yeah.
if there's others?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you can come with us. That's cool. That's cool. That's right. That's cool, guys. Right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's cool.
Too far away.
Okay, well, we'll try it. We see. And so she's just kind of hanging out, eyes swollen shut, just like, okay, what is next? Let us do what is next.
You can dash and go kick Sergok's body again.
Yeah, that's free. That's free.
Perfect.
Alistair is going to move to follow. He can't go in because his presence would immediately alert that something is awry if he steps into the vault. The reason he couldn't steal his contract back on his own. And he doesn't know that the door is counting down either. He doesn't know that there's a time limit on this. So he is just kind of casual, but he's going to LDB that dog. And it is going to hit, and he was hanging on by a thread from the previous LDB that was there. Eldritch Blast. That dog into oblivion, turns into ash.
Me and my second man's. We LDB and everything.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, I suppose I tell you who's next. Gael's next.
Yeah, we're like,
I'm just like, yeah. Gael, you're up.
I think Gael would try to very quickly catch Alistair up on silencing the door and how much time we have before what's his face is summoned.
What's his face?
He looks at the door and like almost rolls his eyes. It's like, that's not going to fucking work. So how long do we have?
I think we've got less. I think we've got almost 6 seconds left.
Well,
Yeah.
fuck.
So yeah.
Well, we're gonna want to be close together because we're gonna want to be ready to use this scroll. Fuck.
Do you know how to use it? Do you know how to use it?
Obviously, I know how to fucking use it, but we're still indoors and the building is warded.
I'm going to excuse your rudeness. And then she's gonna
He raises
run.
a brow like, oh, thank you.
She fully ignores him and runs inside. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Does 30 get me in the room?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I perceive the door to see if the door is trying to, like, if the door even notices that she was silenced?
You can make a perception check, yeah.
That one.
Who knows? hard to tell.
Yeah, no, she was fantastic.
There's probably even a door there, probably.
I think she'll just jump in and attack this last little animal.
You're still within the verbal components.
Then I can't. Do I have one that doesn't have anything?
I don't think so. I think almost all of them do.
Isn't that
Yeah.
nuts? Then I don't know. I think then she'll just wait to see if there's anything she could help with, like getting scrolls and finding stuff. So she'll just stand here.
She'll be ready.
Yeah.
All right, Anariel.
Okay, so this is the vault part.
Yeah.
Okay, then Anariel's gonna start heading that way. 5, 10, 20, 25. So walking in here, it's just a bunch of souls everywhere, or?
So what you see again, it's almost library-esque in that there are just rows and rows and rows of shelves. It does seem like there is some semblance of organization, that there are magical items in one section. There are different pieces of parchment and texts and books in one section. And you can see that there are 2 sections on the walls that you can see are actually glowing on the top here and the bottom here. Those 2 are glowing. And when you look at those glowing sections, you can see floor to ceiling, just this massive space of glowing vials. And they are all different sizes and shapes. Some are mason jars, some are old like potion bottles that have been repurposed. Some are really like finely made urns, but all of them have this golden glow emitting from them.
Okay, then I will Misty Step over here, and that's all. No. Well, how far away is he? Well, I can't see him anymore. So yeah, that's it.
All right. And Anariel, at the end of your turn, our time is up. And anyone near the door, you can't hear her because she is silenced. But if you were to look at her carved face, you can see that it turns into a sharp, cruel smile. Just a face filled with delight as she sends the message to her master with frost.
Well, I reckon the first thing I ought to do is get rid of that dog over there. I'm not going to. Actually, we only got one person left for this call. I am going to cross the threshold. Let's see here. There's that plus. All right, we'll shoot the dog from way back here. Go ahead and transfer Hunter's Mark. Hopefully, a final time here. See if we can hit her, get a dog. I don't think we are. It's 10.
Nope, that does not hit the dog.
Well, we'll try again. As long as I don't
You
hit.
get that dog.
As long as I don't hit.
Only with the nat one. Only with the nat one you hit Finn.
We're
Got
good.
it.
It's 20 to hit. We're cooking. I bet that hits the
Mhm.
dog.
Yep.
So that's a little 5. Let me get you the other D6. It's gonna be 6. So total damage. We rolled a 1.
Oh.
There you go.
How much?
You're welcome, Vin. 6 total.
6 total damage. Okay.
Putting down the big numbers tonight, y'all.
The avatar of death.
I lost my sheet that has how much life they have on it.
6. Be merciful.
It was more than 6, so I just turned the page. Okay. 6 was enough though. That did it.
Ooh, no need to thank me. All right.
Yep, exactly. And puffs into a pile of ash on the floor. The dogs are gone. Good for you. Good for you guys. We're gonna stay in initiative order, no reason.
No reason.
That's
So,
not
Frost, any bonus action movement from you?
I've used all my movement, so I'm gonna stay here and observe closely, and try to look for the names, or like lettering system, if there is one.
From where you're standing, you wouldn't be able to really make it out. You can see the larger organization system of like these are magical items, these are scrolls, these. You can see the larger system, but you can't make out details from where you're standing.
Okay.
Rush, you're up.
I will also get the gate scrolls while I'm here.
All right.
I'll just, however many there is, I'm just gonna.
I
come up
will
with many.
say you are able.
Pocket one.
Unfortunately, the dice says you're able to grab 2 of them. Grab 2
I'll
scrolls.
pocket. I got 2 hands. Let's go.
2 yep, 1 in each hand. 2 gate scrolls.
Can I use? I'll just what's it called? I'll start running. I probably should get more. Not okay. I'm gonna run right here, and I'm gonna just hand off one to Frost.
Bracelet or a scroll?
A bracelet.
All right.
Bracelet's probably better. And then I'm gonna just run past him, and then I'll probably start looking.
Attack of opportunity.
Okay. Just seeing how everything is organized. That was 35, I think.
All right. You notice the same thing that Nariel did. That the glowing section over here on the side appears to be all different jars and vials of these glowing skulls. The first couple sections here are appear to be items that look like household items, but you can almost feel like this pulse of magic coming from them. You notice that different it's papers. Papers are in these next ones over. These 4 are holding slips of paper. That's all you can see from where you're standing.
Okay. Anario, do we know if we're going to the gold area?
That's where I'm going.
Each
I
there.
assume souls are shiny.
Okay, then I'll use the rest of my movement to get in here. I still have 10 more feet.
Are you sure?
I
You
think
came from all the way back here?
That's 75, yeah.
Holy shit. All right. To the wall.
and
All right.
Yeah.
Next up is Finn.
Ass boy.
30. He is going to run as far as he can, and then he's going to dash. And he's just going to call out to kind of everybody in the room. You guys are on the soul. Should I be looking for the contract?
Yes.
I forgot about the contract. Yeah, do that.
All right. He gives a nod, and that's his turn. Ken.
Ken will start hearing Asterion.
Asterion.
Did I say Asterion? Oh, that's not him.
Honestly,
Wow.
Honestly,
that's the voice that I use for him is my Asterion voice. So
Gotcha. What's his name again?
Alistair.
Alistair.
No
Alistair.
doubt you've heard of him.
no doubt you've heard of him.
Now I have, actually, yes. Hearing that we have to be together for whatever the hell we need to do to get out of here, I'll just start ushering everybody over so we can all get in.
Shepherding your herd.
Yeah. Keeping them within 5 feet of me. Very important.
All right, sounds good. You and Gira can move on your turn, and then Dash will move on her turn.
Okay, so let's do it this way. Let's be reasonable. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then how much movement does Dash have? Does she have 30 feet?
She does.
Okay, I'm only move 30 feet then. And I'll
Is
move her
silence
with
still
me.
up on the door?
Yeah.
And I will pick up Gira and be holding her again.
Good.
And that will be me.
All right. Oleg, you're up.
Okay. All of our NPC friends are ahead of you. Okay. I'll use my copious movement. 6, and I'll dash.
Oh, I should have dashed. Smart.
Here we
I'm
are.
just gonna end up in the room. And that's my turn. Wish I had that rush speed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we all do.
We have
Alright.
the boon of rush.
Yeah,
Now imagine.
That's
I
what,
took-
5 extra speed?
just like spit in my shoes or something.
Yeah.
Right. Dash is following you.
Imagine if I had the drugs. That'd be
And
crazy.
she
I
is
did
going.
say I'd share.
I think I have some. I think.
Oh, that's right. You did get a vial, didn't you?
Yeah.
See what happens.
Pickpocket.
Or just like, what about like a lock of his hair?
Now that it does not matter, now that Alistair has been informed that his presence is going to alert anyways, he is also going to dash into the room. Gael, you're up.
I'm gonna move the spiritual weapon. 10, 15, 20. Jeez Louise. Then she's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then take a dash action, 5, 10. And say, what are we looking for? What do we need?
Contract and soul.
And Alistair is going to, when he hears this, he's going to yell out, 5 per contract, stay grouped up. Or not per, 5 per scroll.
Okay, so then that was
Oh,
15, 20, 25, 30. And then I think she will Misty Step the rest of the way to start looking in stuff. She'll Misty Step. I don't know, over here.
Okay, wait, where, what are you starting to look for?
I think Gael's got everything on her mind. If she sees it, she'll grab it. But specifically, contracts are probably at the forefront because that's what he said.
Okay. So with contracts being at the forefront of your mind, the second that you lock onto it in your mind, you suddenly something happens where you just instantly know exactly where it is. You know the moment what you're looking for.
Okay.
And you know that you need to head to this third shelf.
Okay. Then if I knew that 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, she would have Misty stepped that way.
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. In here?
Yeah.
First one.
Yeah. And to start looking. And that's action, bonus action, and movement.
All right. Anariel.
Seeing that Gael has this covered, I'm going to go help Rush find Malakar's soul that we now know we need. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
sure?
30.
I don't need it.
All right.
Shut up,
and,
Torin.
With again, it's as though this room, with how massive it is and how many things are in it, nobody'd be able to keep track of it. And the moment that you're standing in front of these souls and you're like, I need to find Malakar's soul, the second that thought is in your mind, it's like, oh, it's right here. I know exactly where it is. This is the vial I recognize. And so you see the one that you need.
I take it.
As you reach out and try to take it, it is stuck to the shelf. It doesn't move. But the moment that your fingers brush on it, You hear in your mind.
I'm tired of this.
Sorry. Oh, where is the words that you hear?
Here you go.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's not the words that you hear. Is here you go. I'm a page. I'm a page. Oh.
Nice to turn. No one says that.
Half of the bag.
You hear whispered in kind of this otherworldly voice. Give what this soul needs to survive.
The fuck does that mean?
Give us some blood.
But-
Or
Hot
kiss.
Fudge Sunday.
Hot Fudge Sunday.
Orin.
What does it need? She's
Fudge.
just saying this out loud.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
Hot Fudge Sunday.
That's all
talking to?
you've only heard. You
A
hear what you
fucking
hear.
vial.
Give what this soul needs to survive.
Listen, if I have to kill myself to get this, it ain't working, baby.
Game.
Sunday.
I will. Seeing that the blood thing worked on the door, I will take out my dart and stab my hand and touch it.
All right. The moment that the blood presses against it, your hand that was wrapped around this vial, suddenly it comes away, and you have Malakar's soul in your hand. And him as a Dampier, it is blood that he needs to survive.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you have the soul. And Anariel, at the end of your turn, those of you still in the hallway,
I wonder who that could be.
you
Scroll back out here.
Oh, it's everyone.
you feel a shudder of magic as in the center of this great hall, the massive form of Rakdos appears, and you see this massive demon standing in front of you, and he snorts, and you see smoke leave his nostrils as he is. It's almost difficult to tell. There's initial anger, but also a smile that he's going to get to have a bit of fun today. And he will roll for initiative and join your initiative order.
Oh,
He rolled low, guys. So did all of you.
Lower than some of us? I doubt.
I mean,
hey, don't drag me into this.
Actually, fuck Orin and Frost.
A 15's pretty good.
he's like halfway.
That
down
is
the
pretty good,
Oh,
Rush.
he's way this shit over there. That's like only Rush's problem.
Right. We're gonna ignore the women and children that are also
You know what? I did say
fairly
halfway.
close to
It's just
Rakdos.
halfway. That's where he is.
Yeah, I could never get there. Literally, it'd take me 8 turns.
Hey, you're a little
Rush, no.
axe thing is still
Oh,
out there,
sorry.
right?
Bad Rush.
Spear weapon, you hold him down.
Can I hit him? from here?
Spiritual weapon.
Can I
Oh,
actually
You would
get
tell
there?
your story.
That's 45, and that's.
90.
I mean, actually,
Rush, no.
No, I just want to say no. I can't actually get there. I technically can if I use my action and bonus action. I'm not going to.
So everyone knows, though, he could get there.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
could. Good. Why don't you
I
try?
I could
it?
also get there with an arrow.
Let's just see what drugs to do.
Experimental drug.
movement
I
speed.
can,
Let's go.
I can get
Alright.
about to the threshold
Frost.
of the door.
Frost, what are you doing?
So we got Malakar's soul, and we also need somebody else's soul.
You need
I forget who
Alistair's
it is.
Alistair's contract.
Contract.
Alistair's contract.
No, that confused me.
I was trying to. I couldn't remember who. I guess I'm gonna start looking for Alistair's contract. If she's over there looking at contracts, I'm gonna start headed that direction. Also thinking contracts, probably in the same area.
All right, and again, the second that you think of it, you know exactly where it is.
Is it
And-
on the same row by chance?
Yep. Yep, right by Gaia.
Sweet. I will grab his contract.
As you you see it and you know what you're looking for, as you move towards it, it disappears from your sight. And you see the word of, again, everything's very well labeled. This is a very organized treasure trove. And the label underneath it says, stolen from a thief.
Oh.
Stolen from a thief.
Pay for it. Pay for it. Pay for it. Put a gold coin in the spot. Pay for it. Then it's not stealing.
I don't have any gold.
What do you mean you don't have gold?
What do you mean? You mean the guy who was captured and stripped of all of his
He's
belongings?
literally, Boss is literally still butt
I
naked.
did
Like,
steal the short sword off of a body, so I wonder if that's the only thing I've stolen. Well, I did
Or
steal the
hard.
immovable rod as well.
I say pay.
I don't have any. I don't have any gold.
Try
Hey,
putting
pass
one of
him
the
a gold
stolen
piece.
items.
You just have your gold? That's crazy. I'm gonna go with the movable rod.
Okay, you said it. The contract is still, it's disappeared. You don't even see it anymore.
Okay. It's worth a shot. I think it's the only thing I've stolen. And I don't have gold, so
You do notice though you set the rod down, and as you like step back and pull your hand away, the contract is still there. It reappears into existence as you move away.
stolen by a thief.
Sneak up on it.
Yeah.
true opinion on it.
Mark it as your own.
I that would be my only other choice. I think is I'll attempt to roll a stealth. But is a stealth dex?
You already did an attempt at the contract, which would be
Okay.
your action for the turn.
Okay, that's fine. Then I guess that's it then.
All right. Rush, you are up.
No.
All right. I'm about to give whoever's about to come in here next OCD. I'm gonna put the souls with the contracts. All right. Should I go for Anario? Should I go for a contract or should I go back and try to grab some more scrolls?
Scrolls, because we all need to get out of here.
Yeah, I only got 2. Sorry.
That'll be good. Go get some more.
5 people work per scroll.
How many
This
people
is
do we
good
have
right
now?
here.
I feel like we have a
10
shit
people.
ton.
10 people.
Okay,
Let's
so 2
see,
works. Okay.
There was 1. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Then
go
And
for
start.
Alpha team and Bravo team, and then spiritual
fast
weapon has
math,
to stay
Rush.
behind.
Yeah, spiritual weapon has to stay behind.
Okay, I'm just gonna run up to them. Like, y'all need help with any more scrolls or contracts? Is there more contracts I need to grab? All right, cool. I'm gonna just go this way.
Frost.
Frost. Hey, Frost.
Do we
Buddy.
need? So we need to have 1 scroll per 5 people, right?
Well,
Yeah.
we're looking for the contract now.
Right.
Yeah, I
but should
got
we get a
one of the
scroll
scrolls.
to each group of 5?
I thought you said 2 was enough.
Yeah, but should
I need to get it to him?
Rush has both of them right now, though.
yeah, Rush has
Oh,
both.
We
yeah.
kind of got like Alpha team and Bravo team set up, and I feel like Bravo team doesn't have anything because we're still trying to get to the door.
Oh, yeah. Go run it to him.
Poor Ken in the back just carrying this child. Raven even appears behind you.
Ah, don't look, don't look, don't look.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay. That's too far.
So Frost, you're not telling him to. Okay, you're delivering a
Yeah.
contract, or
What would it be to
scroll.
throw one? Action? One action?
I'd say that's interacting with an object, so I would say you could bonus action throw it.
For sure. Hey, Oleg, catch! And I'm just gonna.
Make an athletics check,
Heck yeah, I'm so good at that.
both of you.
so good at math.
Uh-oh. There's the technicality.
It's okay. You can pick it up off the floor. It's fine.
21.
21?
Hey.
What'd you get?
Athletics gives me +7, but it was a 2 on the dice, so it's a 9. I'd like to think I'm just like looking through the door at this giant demon coming towards it. It just hits me in the back of the head.
Yeah, it does land right at your feet. It's there,
Like
but it's not
Tom
in your
Brady.
hands.
Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I still have my action. I'm gonna go back to Frost. Hey Frost, is there any contracts I need to grab?
I mean, Alistair's is right here, but it just says stolen from a thief. It disappears anytime I reach for it.
Any ideas?
None.
All right.
I'm so bad at puzzles. Y'all, like I am notoriously bad.
So you said when you get close, it disappears?
It disappears. The words just show.
Okay, then I will attempt to stealth and try to grab it.
All right, roll stealth.
Heck yeah, 16.
Put the water papers here, please hold.
Beats it. No, just kidding.
I need to go back 2 pages. You said it's 16?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you are able to grab the contract.
Hey!
You just grab it like this.
Y'all.
Okay.
As you kind of slink along the side, disappearing into the shadow, you reach up and you are able to pluck the contract. You have what you need, everyone.
Let's go.
And it is Finn's turn. And he is just going to call out, like, "Are we good?" That was not his voice. That was just me.
Yeah.
We're good, DM.
We're good.
Okay to go.
He is going to then call to the rest of the group with his action. He's remembering what Alistair said. It's like, is there a way out that we can go from here, or are we going to have to risk the gate scrolls indoors?
Oh yeah.
And as Alistair will reply, the door is out in the hallway to get outside. So you can risk the gate scroll indoors, or you can risk going past by Rakdos to get outside.
Easy game.
He's fast enough.
I'll see y'all later.
All right. Pen.
What do I got to do to also pick up Dash and just run into the room?
It would half your movement.
Fight Alistair.
Oh, that's fine. I'm
Fine.
only I'm only 20 feet away, and that just makes my movement 20 feet, so that works. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll grab both of them.
She gives a small yelp as she is
Wait, to that-
unexpectedly picked up.
To that door?
They're connected.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get them.
Oh, I
to
thought
line
we
up.
had to go to the hallway to get outside.
If
Well,
that's what
yes.
you guys need to do.
If you want to, but if you scroll conveniently to the left, there's a giant, massive demon, and I don't know that we can take it right now.
Oh, I see him, and I'm just so excited to fight him.
All right. So I get next to Oleg. Can I pick up this scroll? It's on the ground.
Frost, of all the Ward Knights that came before us.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
You
Thank
can
you.
cross that
Yeah,
sword.
perfect. Pick it up, and I was like, "Can we go? Can we go? Can we?"
Are you
Ah.
just speaking to your group of 5, or is this loud enough for the other group to hear? too?
Yeah, I think I'm just yelling it at this point.
Okay, so since the teams are together, Alistair is going to take that as his cue to explain how the gate scrolls work.
Exposition.
So, you all have to be touching each other. You don't have to be touching the scroll. However, one of you will need to cast a spell to charge the scroll, and let's hope that. And he kind of looks at the room. And he's like, "Fuck. Well, let's hope that this works." And let's see, his turn is not yet. So it is Gira's turn after, and she's just clinging to you for dear life. Oleg, you're up next.
Really wish I could fight this guy. I want you guys to know that Oleg is just like, But I'm not going to do anything too stupid. I'm just going to stand here.
You're inside a wall right now, Oleg.
Just going to stand here. With I realize that in the map doesn't like line up with the map, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to stand at the threshold of the door. I'm going to put one hand on Gira, or no, that's Alistair. I'm going to put a hand on Alistair, his curly, flowing, demonic, sympathizing locks.
Oh, there goes that character building we were doing.
And all right.
And I'm going to hold Brocker's weapon, which has now been regained to me. And I'm going to hold my action. The trigger being if Rakdos gets within 30 feet of me, I got a thing.
Ooh.
Sure.
Just in case. Just in case.
Just in case. Yeah.
Just in case.
All right.
It's 30 friends of Oz. Of my best friends.
Your best friends.
And Denario.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Really? Really?
We're so
Ah.
close, guys.
it.
Yeah, Finn, that whole pep talk ain't gonna work, bud.
I don't know. Finn's very convincing. All right. It is Rakdos' turn.
No.
And he, again, you see this smile as he sees you guys inside this area that he knows has no back door. And as this massive demon, you think, okay, he's halfway down the hall. We can do this. He disappears. And oh, hi.
What?
Hi, it's me. I'm in the library.
Can
And
I try to do my thing?
Yeah, you could try to do your thing.
Okay. I mean, it takes me by surprise because I'm like waiting for him, and then all of a sudden he shows up behind us. And I guess if he's like 50 feet away from me, then I
Oh,
can't.
so I was doing that just.
No, you're right. He has to be 30 feet away from me.
Well, now I'm so curious that I want to know what you were going to
Okay,
do.
I'm gonna try the thing. Oleg. Now. This event with Sergok sort of like recodifying his oath and the path that Brocker had set him on before. His blind focus on vengeance. Oleg begins reciting his original oath, and I am going to attempt to abjure the extraplanar. So I speak the words of my oath. And he has to make a wisdom saving throw, and on a failed save, he's turned for a minute.
Okay.
And he has to dash and try to escape.
Let's go.
It's a 22.
This foe is beyond us.
You do
Oleg
see
whisper,
as
"Oh shit!"
You watch as he hears your oath, and his searing gaze turns right to you. And the words, and you, as you're reciting this, and the power that's behind them, you feel him almost shiver a bit. But he shoulders it off, and his gaze is on you now. And that's not a great place to be as his turn. And he is going to come at you with this scythe that he has. Yes. Hi, buddy. And swinging.
I would like to reuse my reaction as he enters my space to hit him. I can't hit him recklessly because I'm not raging anymore. But I was only 16.
Okay.
You said okay kind of dismissively.
Yeah,
a 16 is still a good number.
Yeah, but it's not good enough. Not for him. Not for him. And this scythe swings at you, and it is. Does a 32 hit?
Oh,
it fucking hits.
Okay, just checking.
It was great. Oleg.
Good knowing you.
Rush, no.
I'm making plans.
Well, don't. We got to get out of here, man.
This was a really low. This was a really low. $18 points of slashing damage plus how many? Plus 11 points of fire damage. Those dice were very low. You're welcome.
Very low?
With
that would have killed me.
With his second attack. The second one is only a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that still hits. And you know it.
Another really low roll for you. So, 15 points of slashing plus 9 points of fire.
Okay. Much like Sergok, you see Oleg drop to the ground, seemingly down. Then you see him reach and grab Brocker's weapon, sort of use it to prop himself back up, and he eyes this creature. Oh, I can do this all day. But he can't. He can't.
Oh, yeah, the silence is on the door.
Yeah.
So we're just seeing.
Yeah.
Oh, that means none of you. Oh man.
Would have heard Alistair's thing.
Yeah. Alistair, he does actually. He has already used it with you guys. He has telepathy, so knowing that it was silenced, he just told you telepathically.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Well, then you guys didn't hear.
He already had that.
You just watch Oleg get his shit tossed and then shakily stand back off.
Yeah. And Rakdos licks your blood from his scythe as he kind of sniffs over your bleeding body.
It's a bad time to tell that prostitute story, then, isn't it, Rakdos?
Yeah. Hey, buddy, you might want to get like a hepatitis test.
Oh,
he's got hepatitis A through Z.
Who do you think invented hepatitis?
Jesus, we have to kill this demon, guys.
All right. Dash is next. She's going to pass turn, just like follow instructions is what she's doing. Alistair's turn, and he kind of like looks. Oh, he's next to Oleg, so he'll go down, put a hand. He'll reach out because Oleg is still within reach. He'll reach out, grab your hand, make sure everybody's touching in some way. Yeah, everyone.
Yep.
Oh, it's just you two. He is going to cast a spell and look to the other party and telepathically say, "See you on the other side." And
wait, we're leaving Gaia. Oh.
Shit. Bye-bye, brother.
That's probably, or that's Alpha Team. Don't concern yourself with, with Alpha Team.
Yeah, all of our first team disappeared. Ken, Oleg, Ira, and Dash, and Alistair. You're no longer in this fight.
Should we leave?
No, stay here, please.
For real?
Why does Ghosty look so scared? All right. Gael, it's your turn.
I think I'm just gonna hold my action until the entire group is together, so I can cast a cantrip so that we can activate this. So she'll hold action.
All right, sounds good. Anariel, you're up.
Can I? Okay. I'm gonna get over here. Can I try to, like, stretch as far as I can to touch my man's? We both stretch really
Hold out your
hard.
hand. Hold out your hand. Is
What?
there 5 feet between us, you think?
Yeah, because
It
you're
works.
like
It
your
works.
wingspan
She's
is like
having the
your
lab-
height.
You guys can touch.
She's having the
Right?
Okay.
Michael Jordan effect. Her arm is just extending.
You know, like leaning over, my foot touching Rush, my arm touching him.
Okay.
Go, guys!
My foot can't reach.
So we're all touching.
Yeah.
So that would
Yeah.
trigger your held action.
Yep, she's going to just cast guidance on whoever she's touching right now.
All right.
Or Frost is our guidance.
And with the thought of, I assume your thought is like you are trying to head back to your home plane.
Diagonally.
Yes. I swear to God.
You're not even here, Oleg.
I don't know. That was kidding.
All right. As that happens, you hear an abyssal curse of anger as you are sucked from this plane, and all of you get this sensation of falling. But again, it's this strange falling that you felt before, that you can feel like you're falling because your heart is in your throat, but you have no idea which direction is up, which direction you are falling. Even though you're not tumbling, you're not spinning, it is a very disorienting feeling. When you gasp into breath, you notice quiet. You notice conifers. You're in a conifer forest. It's night. It's dark out, and you hear the hooting of an owl in the distance. You can smell the pine with how thick this forest is, and you do notice both groups are here. All 10 of you have made it to this location, and you hear Alistair's voice. Well, we can breathe the air, so that's a good sign. And he takes out the one of those slim slate panels, and all of your collars just kind of deactivate and kind of fall off.
Yeah, I take Sergok's severed hand with chuck it.
Just an orc hand in the woods.
Yeah, with a magic bracelet.
So wait, do these work here too? I'm asking Alistair.
They could be used to limit someone's magic.
Oh
What
shit,
if-
then I probably shouldn't have just thrown that.
Why don't we use it on
Braces.
Malakar or maybe Torin
You stopped
Prevent-
that, right?
to prevent him from fighting back?
You're right.
It would. I don't know Torin, but I'm not
He's a
sure it
dick.
would work. I'm not sure it would work on the Rune Master. And he like nods at the collars, which are inscribed with runes.
Oh.
Oh no.
Does anybody know where we are?
You guys can all make a nature check.
Cool.
So good at those.
So good at
Actually.
that.
No, that was another nat 20, but it was on the box.
19.
14.
17.
Are we in like mountain forest area?
You can't tell if there's mountains. You are in forest.
I get advantage. All right, Beastmaster Ranger, hang on.
Rangers OP. Hey, what happened to your bird?
Yeah, did your bird make it out, man?
Definitely not. The bird is very much stuck in the Carnarium. He's got like
Damn.
6 HP. Who knows what's gonna happen to the
How
hog?
was the
Well,
bird
I mean, I
breathing?
know what's going to happen to him.
Don't question the semantics of whether or not the bird was breathing. All right, it was a bird.
Birds
Flew
have
high.
Hey.
very delicate
Hey,
respiratory
birds
systems.
don't have to breathe.
It's fine. I got
Birds are people
8 with
too.
advantage.
All right. Anybody above an 18? No, I'll give you an 18. Anyone above 18? It's dark. It's night, so it's really difficult to get your bearings in the middle of a forest. But those of you above an 18, what you notice is that when you inhale, it's hard to tell because it's conifers, but the air smells like fall. It does not smell like spring. It smells like the dryness of the freshly fallen leaves, rather than the mustiness that oftentimes accompanies the spring leaf fall. And if you will recall, it was spring when you left your
Oh,
location.
Well,
no way.
we have two
Can-
things.
Go ahead.
We're either not where we come from, or a lot of time has passed, and I feel like both are pretty bad.
Oh, we went back in time.
That was me. Is there any reality we went back?
That'd be wild. But I suppose.
I mean, is that more wild than going forward in time?
DM, I'm an Eladrin. Very sensitive and in tune with seasons. If I rolled higher with advantage, would you give us something more, like a geographical location?
You just wouldn't be able to tell in the middle of the woods at night.
Stars.
So
can look
since
up.
we're in the woods in the middle of the night,
Stars.
I would actually like to burn a spell slot and use my primeval awareness. And since whether or not there's any aberration, celestial, dragons, elemental, fae, fiend, undead within a mile of us.
Okay. When
How's
you
it
do
going?
that, yeah, Anariel shows up. So
Hey,
you see
buddy.
her.
Actually, sorry, up to 6 miles. I'm in favored terrain.
Okay.
That's an obscene distance.
It's crazy, right? It gives me like numbers of how many like are in the area total.
Nope, none.
None?
Other than Anariel.
Okay, well that's good. At least I'd rather be
Maybe.
just the one and not others.
I like those odds.
I'm
If-
undercover, Faye.
Well, maybe everybody. I know that we're in a rush to try and figure things out.
Huh?
Sorry, my bad. I know we're in a hurry to figure things out. I don't know about any of you, but I'm pretty spent.
Yes.
Maybe we should take a rest here, get our bearings. I didn't like
Hello?
that.
Sorry,
Oh,
so sorry.
you okay, Ken?
It's a very echoey forest.
Well, you guys rest. I don't need to sleep, so I can just take watch.
Do you need to eat somebody?
No, I ate yesterday. I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay.
We
I
can
like
touch
the
a
long rest.
All right, how are you long resting? What's your plan for this?
I'll keep watch.
Okay, are
Unless
you
it's
guys
just
starting a
enough.
fire or no fire?
At
No,
this
no.
point,
We don't know
no.
where we are.
Yeah.
All right.
Before I frost long rest though, I do since there's not any monstrosities that I can tell within 6 miles of us, I want to do like a whistling call out and see if I can call one of my other beasts to me.
Okay. How far would they be able to respond to that?
A
million miles.
infinity forever.
The wolf has advantage on hearing or smell.
Okay.
So
All right. As you call out to them, your call like echoes out into the night. You don't hear a howl or anything in response. You wait a few minutes, half an hour, nothing shows up.
Okay.
I'm going to. I've got one spell slot left. I'm going to wherever Gira and injured Dash are. Supposedly, in a 20-foot cube, I can cast Alarm. It's not going to cover all of us.
Okay.
But if any unwanted intruder sets up, it'll or steps into the space in the next 8 hours. An alarm.
I can
Goes
cover
off.
the other area. I also have alarm.
Perfect.
We can cover all of us together. I got one more spell slot I can burn there.
All right. Excellent.
And I'm spent.
All right. Are you guys going straight to bed, or is anybody doing any talking or anything?
Yeah, I'd like to get Gira situated. And then make sure she's comfortable and then look at her and be like, "Hey, I know that was a lot. If you want, the next town we find, I can make sure you're taken care of there if you're not comfortable staying with me."
You see her eyes get really big. And she almost frantically grips your wrist.
Message received. Okay. If you want to try and find your parents.
She looks down.
Message also received. Okay. You get some sleep. All right. I'm going to be right here. And if you need anything, you can ask Dash there or Gael there. They're very nice. Or Oleg. Oleg will also help you, but he's a little more loud.
And as she looks up to Oleg, her gaze almost just keeps drifting, she's still in this
Oh, and we've lost you. Okay, yeah. All right, you get comfy. There we go.
And she cuddles up and goes to sleep.
Okay. That was it.
She is snuggled up on Dash's lap.
Oh. Could we long rest?
Does anyone else want to do any talking?
Gael is out.
Yeah, as soon as we landed, I just I didn't even catch myself. I just one bludgeoning damage to the head, and I'm sleeping.
All right. Everyone, as you are long resting, Anariel, make a wisdom save.
Hello? What is my... Oh, it's +4. Okay, maybe there's hope. 18 + 4, so whatever that is.
All right. Now you're keeping watch, and you hear the sounds of birds, the night birds of the woods, and the night goes by without any strange happenings, and you can all take a long rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good job, guys.
Woo.
As the sun creeps up, and Ariel, nothing strange happened overnight. And slowly, one by one, you guys start waking up in various times. Some of you are early risers. Some of you sleep in a little bit later. Oleg, as you wake up and crack your eyes, you notice Gira is standing in front of you, and her head is kind of just tipped sideways curiously, and the look of confusion that she held all the time that you saw her previously is gone. Her eyes are clear now. Her cheeks are rosier, and she looks at you, and her brows kind of draw together. Are you a giant?
I mean, there are people who have called me colossal.
At the brothel. Let me stop. So sorry.
Okay.
He's a child, Gael. Mind your manners.
So you're not a giant?
No, I mean, I can see how when you're looking out at regular people that I look sort of giant, and maybe I'm like a little giant, like a touch of the giant's blood or something.
What does that say? And she points to one of the oaths on your armor.
Oh, this one says, I have the urge to purge. But then the purge part's sort of like, he was probably dying when he wrote it. See, I mean, like, not in a bad way, but we're ward knights, we're protectors. We sort of fight bad people, evil things, monsters.
And she thinks about this. You can see her pondering.
I mean, we keep the realm safe, we'll keep you safe.
How do you become a ward knight?
I could show you. Right. I put a massive hand on her shoulder. I'm thinking about what would Brocker do in this situation, and I'm kind of feeling, for the first time in a very long time, a better sense of purpose.
Gira now dedicated to her absolute dream that any 9-year-old would commit for who knows how many weeks or months her current dream is going to last of being a ward knight. She kind of skips away from you without saying anything, and she finds a stick on the ground, and is swinging her stick sword and goes to attack Ken with it.
Yeah, 20.
Ken will do the whole thing of, if she hits him, he'll just fall to the ground. Ah! And and then he'll look at Oleg.
You're a fast learner, faster learner than Gael even. Gael, you might take notes. This is what a real people looks like.
Oleg.
Gael is trying to, I don't know, gain some of her dignity back. I don't know. This girl is defeated.
I'll pick up Gira while she still has the stick and like correct her grip on it, and start chasing around Rush with her.
She is squealing with delight.
I'm running circles around y'all.
When Ken grows too tired to keep up with Rush, which is very quickly, he'll turn and look at everybody. So, where to?
Everyone give me a perception check.
Good at these.
18 plus 7.
19.
25?
22.
21.
All of you, every single one of you.
8.
Oh. Oleg, your heart is positively glowing right now.
And I'm like, that's no, you need a real sword. And I'm taking out my dagger.
Oh my god!
I mean, that stick is never going to do anything to anyone.
Oh.
Everyone else,
everyone
other than Oleg, you hear a branch snap as someone is walking. You can hear now footsteps, boots crunching on leaves. As someone, the footsteps sound casual. They're just someone walking, and out of out of the woods. Again, it's pretty heavily wooded area. You see someone step out into camp, and she's almost surprised to have come upon you guys. And she scans the group, and you can see she is about 6 feet tall. She has blue skin, long fawn's ears, and she looks at Oleg and then looks behind her, and there's just abject confusion on her face. And then she looks at Oleg again, and speaks to you. Oleg, who are your friends? And what are you wearing? And before you can respond, walking behind her in silver armor, you see another Oleg protectively standing at her shoulder. Instantly, you can feel magic permeate the area as lightning crackles overhead. Who the fuck are you? And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Nor.
Into the
What?
Oleg, everyone.
No, there's two of them now. I'm just kidding.
Dear God. Dear
Are
God.
there two of everybody? Are there two of everybody now? Like, or is it just the Oleg universe that we've stumbled upon?
Well, Oleg is the anchor being. He exists in every universe.
He's the-
So it's
I
inconclusive at this point.
I feel
wonder
like
what alternate Torn is like.
yeah, still
Probably
is.
really nice and like helpful and a good brother.
Okay.
Totally the
Alright.
opposite
Good
of
brother.
normal Thorin.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Tried
That's
to help the
crazy.
group, immediately got chastised for it. It's fine.
That's
Oh man,
crazy.
Mac, are you still hung up on that, man? We've been past that for
Right,
sessions.
no, it's not the whole point that we've been through. This whole
Oh
thing.
no, he grabbed his mic. What are we gonna do? All right, everybody, we good?
Welcome to the extended edition, everyone. You made it.
Oh, God.
Wild.
All right, we'll see y'all next Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.